Crate Raiderz, man. We raid crates.
Someone is waiting just for you. Spinning wheel, spinning true. Drop all your troubles by the riverside. Catch a painted pony, let the spinning wheel turn. Did you find a directing sign on the straight and narrow highway? Would you mind a reflecting sign? Just let it shine within your mind and show you the colors that I read.
Alright, y'all know how it goes down, man. Crate Raiderz crew. My man DJ King Cut. I go by the name of Sammy Cook, you know what I mean? My man Jazz on the camera, holding it down. And right now, we can't tell y'all where we at. But we will tell y'all, we in Jersey. That's as close as we gonna get to telling y'all where we at. Should we tell them the city? No, we're not even gonna tell y'all the city. We in Jersey though, you know what I mean? About to knock on my man's door, see what he got in here. Crate Raiderz style, you know what I mean? Let's knock on the door and see whose house this is and you know, let's get it. Y'all know how we get down. Crate Raiderz crew. Man, you ain't not. Crate Raiderz crew. Woody Wood. That's how we get down. It's DJ Woody Wood, y'all.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to my home.
Yeah.
Come on in.
And Crate Raiderz.
Oh yeah, to the back.
Alright, after you.
Okay. What are you doing? He's lurking on the outside.
Exactly. Oh wow. Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow. Check that out, Jeff. Wow.
Come on in.
Once again, Crate Raiderz crew, man. We are here, as you can see, in a lap of luxury with my man. Introduce yourself to the people real quick.
My name is Woody, but everybody knows me as DJ Woody Wood.
Yeah, internationally known, you know what I mean?
So you say.
Sirius Radio, Philly Radio, just a legendary DJ, man. So we had to come and check out your crates, man, you know what I mean? So we here, we see the room is crazy, you know what I mean? How long you been DJing?
Since 1971, actually.
Wow. See? Years in the game. Wow. So what got you into DJing?
I think it was when I saw this one announcer in Trenton. He was Prince Wooten, but he was known as the Prince of Soul.
Okay.
And he came out to my old neighborhood, Lagore Square, out in Township, Burlington Township. White limo, white three-piece suit, white hat, cane. That's it. I won't do that. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, okay.
So that's what actually got me started. And then, like a lot of the local legends, like Funkologist crew, they were from Burlington, Trenton area. Remember, Tina the Meanie was the only one I knew that had a bus.
Okay.
So I said, this is what I definitely want to do.
Okay.
So just that, basically.
Now, we also are here to hear about your top 3 pieces out of all this vinyl. What are your top 3 pieces?
Well, that first one.
What's your first one? This one?
Parliament, Funkadelic versus the Placebo Syndrome.
Wow.
There you go. When I saw the Mothership Land back in '76, and then this album came out, and we saw this show, and they did Flashlight, where it took the bass out and used the bass synthesizer. I was done. I was done. This album, only 6 songs on it. Everything is a banger, top to bottom.
Let's see some of the joints on here. Oh, Flashlight, of course.
You know Bob Gun.
Oh wow.
You know Funkadelic.
Oh wow.
You know Devoid of Funk, because Aaliyah covered that in the back with one piece.
Wow.
Where she sampled that. Wizard of Finance was hot.
Yeah,
Sequel Syndrome was a very good slow jam. So yeah, that album had to go with me in my grave.
Okay, so how you said you got this one? When did you buy this?
Sometime in '77 when it came out. I think it might have been the very first day it came out.
Okay.
My dad took me to the store and I bought it.
You had it ever since.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy right there.
The reason I have all my records because I just never loaned anything out. I have a rule: don't come over here saying, "Can I need, do you have, can I get?"
Okay.
Because that's 4 straight no's. No. So everybody uses Serato. It's a game change, rules happen.
Right.
You ain't got the record, Don't look at me. I'm not trying to supply it.
Exactly.
That's the way it is.
If it ain't in your crate, it shouldn't be in your hard drive.
That's right.
All right, so when's the last time you played this?
Probably last week.
Yeah.
Yes. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I play that album at least once a week.
What's your favorite cutoff of it?
My favorite song on there? Probably Funkadelic.
Okay.
Just because it was just in the key of D sharp, and a lot of funk songs were done like that, but there's something about the way that song just starts off, it just grabs me.
Okay, well, let's hear it real quick.
Hear it real quick?
Let's hear it.
Saying you might as well pay attention. You can't afford free speech. Someone who control its design to render funkable ideas brought to you by the makers of Mr. Prolong, better known as Urge Overkill.
And you don't hear any scratches in there,
The pimping of the pleasure principle. Oh, it really
That's all I need, don't it?
like a whip back from a headache.
Because you don't let nobody play your record. 99% of my records are pretty clean.
Lo and behold, when fucking with movie control. Deprogram, program. The non-profit organization.
Like that? Love that song, boy.
Yeah.
And every time my wife hears it, I always have to start it over. Because she likes that. Or that.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like you said, it catch you from the gate.
Yeah.
Especially it's like, pay attention, because what do you say? Pay attention because something ain't
Pay
free.
attention because free speech is too high.
That's crazy.
That's right.
there. Yeah. All day. I see why that's a.
You
That's
said after the concert, that was it.
Oh my God, yeah, they would do this on like 24, 25 minutes.
So it's fair to say that Parliament is one of your favorite groups.
Parliament is my favorite group.
Okay.
All-time favorite.
Alright.
Parliament, Funkadelic, anybody in that organization. You know, my son just told me today how much, he said, I didn't like it at first. I said, yeah, but that's the first song you heard when you was born was probably Flashlight. Like over there, there's a picture that I took with George Clinton in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Over at Ichiban Studio.
Wow.
And I had no idea he was there. I was down there on some business. And the guy told me, he said, go knock on that door. Knocked on the door. He opened it. And I screamed. At first I was like, ah! And we talked for a while. And he said, he said, well, I see you're a big fan of the music. He said, I got some stuff that we didn't put out yet. Showed me the CDs. Said, I got all these. He said, how'd you get them? I said, I can't tell you that.
Yeah, that's crazy. We're gonna talk about some more of the collection or some more of your top 3.
Okay.
But before we do that, I would like to reach into your collection and just pull out something.
All right.
Let me say that first of all, before we go any further. Your collection looks pretty well organized.
It is.
Yeah. So is it organized alphabetically? Type?
Alphabetical.
It's alphabetically.
It's like a library. It's like a Dewey Decimal System.
Wow.
That's why we call it the library.
Oh wow. So you have everything in there in alphabetical order.
Everything but maybe the top row. That's just like, a storage area.
Wow.
But
That's crazy.
everything is basically alphabetized.
Wow. So, oh man. So hold on.
I take this hat off.
Got it.
It's cool.
I'll set you right there.
No, you know what? Put it on your knee so it's on the camera
Okay.
along with this dollars. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Since
I
you got
don't
the
even know why you guys even let him in the house.
Yeah, for real.
That's all good.
All right, so I'm gonna go back in there and reach in something. So it's in alphabetical order. Wow. So how many pieces of wax would you say you had?
Between 18 and 20,000.
Okay.
I stopped at a little bit over 17.5.
Okay.
I just never went back to count. I said, forget this.
I'm gonna go in here and just pull out something. And
Yeah, go ahead, knock yourself out. Oh, this is a classic.
Yeah.
Curtis Mayfield, Sweet Exorcist.
Wow. So tell me about how long you've had that record.
I don't even remember when this thing came out, but I know it was in the 70s.
So you got it. You pretty much got it when it came out.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it says 74, that's when I got it.
So you were big on buying records ever since you
Yeah,
saw
see-
the guy in the white caddy?
Yeah, well, see, honestly, that was like my parents' way of, I guess, keeping us away from drugs and all that stuff.
Right.
My mom and dad used to buy me everything under the sun when I was growing up. You know, if I cut the grass, we was at the record store. I washed the car, we was at the record store.
Okay.
So they always supported my DJing career since I was a kid.
I was trying to look at some of the titles on there, like
Kung Fu was on.
I was about to
hit.
say Kung Fu.
Yeah, that was the hit.
Yeah. So on that album right there, what would you say is the sleeper?
Wow, that's a good question. That is a good question. Might be Ain't Got Time.
You said mostly everything that you have, you got when it came out.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy right there. So definitely OG original copies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't like second generation copies.
Yeah. Good money. All right, so let's get into the second piece.
Okay.
That's it.
The Maggot Brain.
Woo! Now everybody, come on.
Now, remember Redman
Yeah,
did this cover?
Right, exactly.
That's where he got it from.
A lot of people ain't know that though at the time.
Redman got this from
But
the
a lot of
Maggot
people
Brain.
did. Yep. I was about to ask you when you got it, but we know when you got it.
Yeah, I got this one back in '71.
Right. So,
Yeah,
you know.
it's a great album. Actually, my dad bought it for me because he saw the cover. He said he might like this.
Wow. Just off the cover. And we
Yeah.
talked about too. Are the covers part of the experience for you?
Yes and no.
Okay.
It's more into the music more than anything.
Okay. So what's your favorite track off of this?
Off of this one, probably Hit It and Quit It would probably be my favorite. Followed by Maggot Brain. You and your folks, I like Super Stupid. I loved. War of Armageddon. That was like a ton of stuff you could sample. And Back in Our Minds was just a good head knocker song.
Okay.
But this is basically like a funk rock album.
And I know, like with Funkadelic, you know, there's a lot of tracks or a lot of cuts that people like or just don't like.
Yeah.
What would you want to play off of this joint that you think that a lot of people wouldn't like, but you did, or you know?
They wouldn't like?
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of people, might another sleeper.
Oh,
Or is this,
probably Super Stupid.
Super Stupid?
Oh yeah.
Why would you consider that the sleeper though?
Because it was heavily rock influenced.
Okay.
Back then, a lot of black folks just wasn't into rock music.
Okay.
But nowadays they're kind of changing it.
Right.
So yeah, I would definitely say Super Stupid, no doubt.
Okay, let's hear Super Stupid. Get into that track. And you probably super stupid if you never heard it. Word 'em up, G. Crazy right there. What's interesting about that piece right there is the fact that just listening to it, you can't date it.
Right.
Yeah, you can't date that piece just by because I could hear somebody playing that today as a new song. You know what I mean? Just the same way they played it, like remake it.
Back then, rock stations didn't play black rock bands. So a lot of this stuff really got slept on by white audiences until they got rediscovered back in the late 80s, early 90s. Then everybody went back to try to dig the stuff out. It's on CD. A lot of folks wanted the vinyl.
Right.
Collectors.
Right.
Good luck you can find vinyl to this. I ain't selling mine.
Now, being as though you got Funkadelic Parliament as two of your 3 pieces of vinyl.
Yes.
I gotta ask you this, man. You ever put on a diaper and just go to the concerts, man?
Nah, I never did the Gary Shiner thing.
You never do the certain nose, you know what I mean? You ain't never do none of that.
Nah,
Come on.
Only thing I did was I did sneak a tape recorder in.
Oh, okay.
Back at the
you got a Roger rerun dip?
Yeah, but see, we didn't get searched because we were like one of maybe the first 3 people in.
Okay.
So they wasn't searching anybody. But then I walked around. Next thing I know, they patting everybody down and all.
Wow,
you know,
that's
so
good.
yeah, it's
you got in a trench coat, like rerun?
I don't remember. I don't think it was a trench.
Oh, okay.
But I just remember sneaking a little handheld cassette recorder in there and recording the show. Sugar Hill Gang was the opening act, and I interviewed them on my XM show.
Oh, wow.
And Big Bank said, yeah, that was our very first concert. I said, yeah, I know. I got the tape in my mom's basement.
That's crazy.
I said, yeah, I remember you guys were scared as hell to come out. I said, I remember that.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
I want my man Cut to go into the joint and pull out something. Just pull out something that catch your eye.
Pull out anything.
Live.
Wow.
Yeah.
They haven't pulled this out in a while.
Wow. So Teddy P, talk to us about that, because that's this area.
I just thought Teddy was one of the most purest singers I ever heard. So with him being a pure singer, I tried to collect everything I could on him, even when he was singing with the Blue Notes.
Okay.
And I remember when this album came out, I just bought it. I wasn't really into buying too many live albums, but it was Teddy. So Mimi Brown, who used to be with DAS, she did the interview in between some of the cuts.
Oh, wow. When the last time you played this?
It's probably been years since I've actually touched that album, to be honest with you. I can guarantee you that.
What's the most the highest price you ever paid for a record?
The highest price? Probably $80.
80. Remember what record?
The Black Album by Prince. when it was, when it was on bootleg.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
I paid $80 for that.
As far as wax, you said you paid $80 for a piece of wax. That was the highest price you ever paid.
Yes.
Have you ever sold any of your wax?
No.
Never?
No.
Okay.
No, nothing leaves the room.
Okay.
It's there, it stays there.
Okay. So it's there and it stays there. Nothing leaves the room.
No.
God forbid, knock on wood, a fire ever, comes to dude.
Let's not talk about that. That's depressing.
It's depressing.
Yes.
Alright, we'll leave that alone. We'll leave that alone, and we'll move on to your last piece.
Yes,
Let's move on to the last piece.
Yeah, that hurts.
Is there so there's no section you would grab first?
Yeah, probably my P-Funk. Well, definitely the funk would definitely be out there.
Yeah, okay. So let's talk about this third piece.
This is Sly and the Family Stones. There's a riot going on.
Wow.
And I remember my dad got this for me in 1971. And I actually hated this album because he had the 8-track, and that's all I heard in the car for about 3 months. Was this album.
Now hold on, let's pause that for a second, everybody. Dig what he said. 8-track in the car.
8-track.
You know what I'm saying? We talking 7-1. They had a caddy.
It was a 1971 Capri. Mercury Capri. It was gray and black.
With the 8-track.
With the 8-track.
Sound
That's
system.
all I heard was this freaking album.
And if you really know your 8-track, there's no fast forward.
No.
Only thing you gotta listen to every song, or at least the track of that song.
And you hear click. Yes, sir. I guess when I got older, and the more I really started studying Sly and them,
Right.
and I listened to him because it was so poorly produced, and he was high as I don't know what on everything. I'm serious. You can hear his word slur, but it was just funk. I mean, once I got older, I just got into
Appreciate
it.
it. And I think the cover says it all too. You know what I'm saying? With the name of the with the name of the album. Right?
That was like the beginning of his dark side. After the Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself and Stand. And this one was just complete 360. Just went the other way. It was just dark and gritty.
Now, off of this one, I want you to give me 2 tracks. What are your, give me your favorite.
My favorite 2 over here?
No, not your favorite 2. Give me your favorite one, and then give me one slept on.
Poet. Poet would be my favorite. And my slept on joint would probably be Is it Thank You for Talking to Me? I think it's Thank You for Talking to Me, Africa. That would be my slept-on
Now,
joint.
okay. I like that title, so let's hear that one first. Thank You for Talking to Me, Africa. Let's hear that one.
Okay. Like I said, this album was gritty.
You said poor. No, you didn't say gritty. You said poorly produced.
Yeah, that too.
Now I want to hear. Let's do it.
The 8-track fade out here. Click over. Fade back in. See the vocals, yeah. Yes. Sound vocal kind of murky. And a lot of historians love this album now, and they didn't give it a chance when it came out.
And that's crazy because I'm listening to it just like vibing out on that one.
Yeah.
And I like that, yo. So let's get that
Poet?
that favorite, yeah, Poet. Hold on, before you play it, I see that that's your favorite joint. How you hopped up.
Yeah.
My only weapon is my pen. Ooh, I'm a friend of mine, man. Ooh, I'm Sean Ryder. Wow, poet. I'm a songwriter. Yeah. A poet. Certain things I flash on every day. They all reflect in what I say. I'm my
Bass
song.
came in. It's like the bass just filled up the room.
Yeah. And the thing is, in my opinion, there was no sleepers on this album.
I see you a funk person, man.
I love
the funk, man.
Yeah.
So you could tell you was
That's all I listened to was funk.
70s.
Yes.
70s was the funk era.
Yes. Grand Central Station, Bootsy, Brothers Johnson,
All right.
you name it.
So what's your all-time funk song?
Probably Grand Central Station's The Jam.
Okay.
Jam.
Oh wow.
I'll probably say that because that turned my life around right there. That actually made me want to be a bass player.
Wow. So you went and got the bass.
Yeah. That's a newer one. But yeah, when I first saw Larry, when my father took me to see him for my 13th birthday at the Latin, and they played that, I was done. I said, I'm going to be a bass
Jam.
player. Yes.
Wow. Alright, so we want to pick one more piece out. Pull the Zeppelin out. Yeah, that's right. Pull the Zeppelin out.
But that album did produce one very important breakbeat. And it was on the beginning, and if you was a DJ, you had to be fast. It was only 4 beats.
Let's hear that.
Wait there.
Okay, now I'm playing the original speed, what it was normally played at.
Is that my beat?
Let me get her that album. She's talking about it.
Your musical taste had to be eclectic.
Somewhat, but I was basically, I still kind of lean more towards funk.
Okay.
But, my parents played everything from Arthur Prysack to Billy Escon to Dionne Warwick.
Right.
And I was the one that came in with your Grand Central Station, Bootsy Collins.
How'd you get into Led Zeppelin? Is it because of the concerts that were going down at the time?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
everybody's mixed talent.
I just like the way they just did a lot of changes in their songs.
Okay.
Like I think Larry Graham, when he did the jam, I remember my mother saying to me, "Oh, that ain't nothing but Booker T and MG's record, Slim Jenkins plays. They just redid that." Sure enough, he pulled 45 out. I was like, "Wow, they did."
Well, on that note, we're gonna listen to this last cut, and we're gonna vibe out with my man DJ Woody Wood. Again, thank you for letting us come through.
No problem.
My man DJ Ken Cut,
No month.
go by the name of Cook. My man Jazz on the camera. Crate Raiderz crew. Y'all know how we get down. We're gonna listen to this joint.
Nah, this is straight hard rock.
We're gonna hard rock it on out. Let's go.
Hey, mama says when you move, gonna make you sweat, gonna make you move.
He knows it.
I see you over there singing it.